I'm Justin Bonamar for Revolution News here at downtown Toronto. Well, folks, here I am standing in front of the Toronto Police 52 Division building, whereas Rebel News journalist David Menzies was arrested earlier for doing his job, which is practicing journalism and asking impolite questions to the counter-protesters at Nathan Phillips Square, whereas a Israel Virgil rally was held. But of course, rather than arresting the counter-protesters who basically assaulted David Menzies, no, they arrested an innocent man. Now they're still keeping him on jail. So from I heard so far is that the police are deciding whether they're gonna be keeping him in the jail for the night, have a bail hearing tomorrow, or release him tonight. But who knows what can happen. But of course, this is not the very first time he got arrested this year, because well, he got arrested few weeks ago during a protest against the liberal fundraising dinner at the King Edward Hotel. And also, well, he was arrested while he was trying to scam Chrystia Freeland. But yes, of course, in Trudeau's Canada now these days is that if you dare to do what David Menzies do, well, you're the ones who's gonna be thrown behind the bars, not the person who assaulted you, but rather you. But well, of course, here, folks, we're gonna actually be on standby and see whether the police will be releasing David Menzies tonight, or they're gonna be keeping him for the night.
Don't touch me. Hey, watch your hands. We have your hands. Watch your hands. Watch your hands. Mr. Menzies. Hey, don't put your hands on me. I want to make sure. Don't put your hands on me.
They can chant genocide in the street, and I can't cover that. Obey your oath, officer. Obey your oath. Will you get? Listen, if I'm on the other arrest, get your hands off. Okay, then I will. Okay, put your phone down. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest for refusing to leave. Okay? Refusing to you to the wagon, Mr. Menzies. Good boy. Efren, are you catching this?
Yeah.
Once again, you can have people chant genocide in the streets of our democracy.
You're under arrest for refusing to leave premises, okay, Mr.
It's a public place. This is literally the public square. This is literally.
I've asked you numerous times. I try to be as nice as possible. Right? You don't trespass authority, okay?
You can have. They assaulted me and you did nothing.
Thank you.
They assaulted me and you did nothing.
Return to school nurse! Return to school nurse! Return to school nurse! Stop assaulting her! Stop assaulting her! Return to school nurse!
Investigation's going on. We gotta keep this clear. Thank you.
Why are you stealing my stuff?
Thank you.
Why are you
Are you catching this?
Yeah.
Okay, now they've taken my phone and they've taken my hat.
He's got your phone back.
And yet, you can chant genocide on this street. And you can wear fake suicide vests. and that's okay.
Palestinian people are more
Thank you,
important than
David
Jewish people.
Menzies.
Well, folks, David Menzies of Rebellions has been released from jail. But I'm gonna be honest with you here, folks. I don't have information whether they release him without charges or they give him some made-up charges the moment they release him from jail. But from the information I got is that the police was so hostile and being so violent towards David Menzies, and it got to the point that they assaulted him while they were throwing him into the paddy wagon, which counts as a police brutality. And by the way here, folks, police brutality is not a laughing matter because, well, the moment police use excessive force towards David Menzies, he got injured, and who knows what they did to him while he was in jail, because the information that I got also, like another information that I got is that, well, he got a cut in the head while he was in jail, which is completely ridiculous. So, thus a mismanaged there. In other words, mismanagement, just like I said, and police brutality. So, now that David Menzies has been released from jail, well, surely the cops who arrested David Menzies will not be off the hook so easily because, well, from the information I got also from Ezra Levant on his reporting, well, they plan to sue the Toronto police for this vehement, unjustified, excessive force and false arrest. But that's just more what it is here, folks. Journalists in Canada 2024 arrested for merely doing their job and asking a question to counter protesters. Unbelievable. For Revolution News, I'm Asylum Justin Bellamore. Folks, if you're completely fed up with police arresting journalists like David Menzies for no reason aside from, well, exercising his press freedom, doing his job as a journalist, well, enough is enough here, folks. Please go to standwithdavid.com, standwithdavid.com, and if you're in a position to support David Menzies' legal fees, please do so in order to send a message to the police that enough is enough, that we should not tolerate this type of behavior from the police.